All right, welcome back to another YouTube video. This is high value English number 40. So after this, we're going to 42. So there's this one and then two more. Then we're all done with my best or my most recommended lessons to speak or listen more natively. And this is another. This is a pretty tough one that rarely my students ask about this, but I think it's important for the listening, of course. And this has to this has to do with the bonus explainers, but also plus those I think object markers. I think I called them that. And these are two very native speaking styles that are from past videos, so I recommend reviewing those. So this is a case where two ideas get joined together into these phrases, such as which is why, or which is what, or even which is who, which is where, and then which is how. So these are kind of sets of words or phrases that native people will use very quickly in the middle of a story, in the middle of an explanation. They might just quickly throw this out, and it does fall into the group of kind of waving a signal or kind of guiding the listener this way, or focus here, focus there. And so, again, this is not about correct or incorrect English. This is about, listening and understanding, what the native speaker is trying to communicate or guide, trying to guide your attention. So let's just do a quick review here. Bonus explainers. Okay, so let's say, yesterday I ate pancakes, which is my favorite food. Okay, so in this case, this word which, this is explaining this noun here, pancakes. It's, pancakes, that's my favorite food. Now, I would say that this is just giving a little, by the way, right? Just a little bonus detail, right? It's not important to the story. It's not really important to the listener. It's just something, the speaker wants to tell the listener, right? Just little bonus information. Now, I would say this is a little bit different, I would say. So, I would say, and I have examples here. I think that. Let's just go to the examples. Let's see. So the first one is going to be number one, which is why. And in this case, this why, remember from the object markers video, what this means is the reason. Okay, so this word why, I want to communicate, that this word is the reason, and then it continues, to explain what that is. So let's say I had to go to the dentist. Okay, then I'm going to say which is why. Okay, so this is saying the dentist is the reason. Okay, now we'll for what? Which is why I couldn't answer my phone. Okay, so this is a message saying that the listener is calling me, but I couldn't answer. I couldn't answer the phone. I was busy. I had to go to the dentist. And this is the reason I couldn't answer the phone. Okay? And I would say this is not really bonus information. This is not just, oh, by the way, maybe you like the pancakes. Oh, maybe you want to know this, or actually I want to tell you. This, I think, which is why, is more answering it's answering the listener's question. Okay, and this is more important information to the listener. This is truly high speed conversation. So I'm saying, let's say yesterday I had to go to the dentist. Okay, and your next question, yes, which is why I couldn't answer the phone. I was busy. So you're literally cutting their question and answering for them. You're answering their question that you're sensing in their mind. Okay, you might even be more familiar with it this way. And that is why I had to go to the dentist. And that dentist is the reason I couldn't answer my phone, right? Usually my students are familiar with this. That's why, as kind of a because, kind of a, cousin or kind of similar or friend to because. But it's closer to this, which is why. Okay, it's answering the listener's question. I think, directly. Okay. So that they don't have to, the question is eliminated, is cut. You don't answer. I know you're going to ask, oh, yes, that is why, which is why I couldn't answer the phone. Let's do more. I have a nut allergy. All right, so let's say the person says, oh my God. Are you allergic? Right? That's what they're thinking. Okay, so they're thinking in their mind, oh, that's a normal question to ask. Yes, everyone asked me. Actually I said that already. A nut allergy. Oh, yeah, which is why, I can't eat your, peanut cookies or something. Okay. Oh, I see. Or actually, in this case, so no cookies? Right? Yes, that's correct. That is why I can't eat that's the reason. Yep. So this question, cut. Okay. So this speaker is sensing the question. Yes, everybody asks me. I'll tell you right away, which is why. Nut allergy, that's the reason. Okay, the reason. Okay. Let's see one more. My sister lives in New York. Okay. And I'm already going to say, which is why I'm flying there next month. Okay. So now in this case, the listener maybe already knows my plan is go to New York next month. The listener knows I'm saying my sister lives there. And the question is, is that why? Is that the reason you're, going to New York? Yes. Okay, so yeah, I can sense this question is coming. I told you this before. And yes, that is why, that is the reason I'm flying there. So this question is cut. And that means the time is saved, the speed is up, and that's more of a native, higher value conversation. Okay, so, and let me just read this in the more native speed. Okay, so my sister lives in New York, which is why I'm flying there next month, which is why. So it is a pretty strong gesture and signal, please understand this, or this is the answer that you're thinking about, probably. Okay, and this is also used for people too. We'll say number 2 is who, which is who, and so that's strange because usually after a human we say who. Let's go to the examples. I got a call from Stephen. Okay, so the person thinking, oh, Stephen, right? And let's say, which was who? Which was the person who sent a dozen roses to my apartment yesterday? Oh, the roses, right? So the listener is the listener has information from before. Oh, who's this person? Yes, what you are thinking is correct. This person sent roses yesterday. Oh, okay. So again, this question they'll not ask. Okay. Now again, I might say here, if it was just who, I got a call from Stephen who sent a dozen roses to my apartment. That's honestly, I think this just signals this is just, by the way, or, not so important. Just, I want to tell you. But when you say which was who, it's signaling to the listener, yes, you're thinking, you're putting together, you're understanding, correctly. Okay, let's try to do more. I have to meet my boss. Okay, now thinker, what's the question here? Maybe thinking, your boss is, your very busy boss, right? I'm thinking, which is who has been calling me all day. Okay, so I feel like this signal, this phrase, which is who, there's the listener's already thinking of a question. Yes, this very busy boss, he or she has been calling me all this. So I have to meet. Okay. All right. Let's see. So I think yeah, this is, it's generally this same pattern, which is why, which is who. Maybe I'll use this gesture to try to communicate to the listener, you are thinking of a question and it's correct. I'm trying to tell you that your thinking is correct. Let's say, which is where. Okay, so this means again the situation. Okay, and also, yeah, which is who means the person, right? Which is the person, calling me. Okay, let's do these ones. So let's say, I have to fly to Los Angeles next month. Okay, now a normal question what kind of question? Like, is that your hometown, right? They might thinking, well, yeah, which is where I grew up. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that's so, yep, we can skip this question, and that means we've saved time from this phrase here, which is in this case, which is the place. All right. And let's see, how about, my kids want to go to Baskin Robbins, the ice cream place. Okay, which is where, right? And I'm gonna, yeah, it doesn't really have not just a by the way. I think it's more of a, yes, this place is important. This place is good, which is where I usually take them on Fridays after school. Okay. Yeah, I think it also just has it really does break from this part. My kids want to go, which is where, I take them. So it does explain Oh, well, what is that? It's we usually go there. Or what is Los Angeles? It's my hometown. But I feel like this phrase, which is where, which is who, which is why, it again, I think it kind of directly answers the listener's question that they're thinking, that maybe their face is showing. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll answer. I will answer your question in your mind. I'm sensing your question. Let's see. How about this one? You can find my keys on the kitchen table. Okay, now, so let's say I want to, I don't know, lend car keys, or I have to give keys to you, to someone. My question's going to be, where's the kitchen? Maybe they're thinking. Okay, I'll explain that. Which is, which is where, let's see. I guess actually no, this one I would say, this one, which is through the front door on the right. Okay, well, I guess it does the same thing. Well, actually no, this is just explaining the place. I'm not really telling a situation. Okay, well that one doesn't quite work. This is just a normal one, which is through the front door. Okay. Well, let's just do some more. Let's keep going. This next one is, which is what? So that means the thing. Which is what? All right. Let's see. My son was so happy with his Nintendo Switch. Which is what? Which is the thing. The Switch is the item, the thing, which is what he had been asking for months. Okay, so for a long time, the son had been asking for this item. Okay. Now I guess, yeah, you could say which he I guess, yeah. Now does it is the same meaning. You could say my son was so happy with Nintendo Switch, which he had been asking for months. Yep. I'm gonna say, yeah, it has the same effect, which is what he had. Yeah, this is I guess in this case it would be the same, which is what. Yeah, I guess it'd be the same. But I still feel like that, yeah, just which means, by the way, or kind of, bonus information. But which is what means, yeah, answering the question they're thinking about. Oh, Nintendo Switch. Oh, he wanted that? Yeah, that is what he wanted. That is the thing he wanted. Yes. In the listener's mind. It's hard to explain, I think, but again, the main point is for the listening. So when you hear this, it's good to be familiar. It's good to know a little bit about these patterns. A few students ask me about this. What does that mean when they're telling a story? Which is who? Which is what? Which is why? What is that? And yeah, I struggled with, why do we do that? But I think this is, for now, this is my best explanation. That which is kind of the speaker's detail, but this one is more the listener's question. Okay, and again, this is good to be just familiar. Don't worry about being an expert or master. Just you should know that native people, we do use this style. Let's see. My father finally went to the doctor for his stomach pains. Okay. Which is what I told him to do weeks ago. Okay. So, go to the doctor for stomach pains. That is the thing, the message. Go to the doctor, go to the doctor, go to the doctor. I told him. Okay. So yeah, I think, yeah, this case, maybe the question is something like, oh, did you tell him to do that? Yes. Yes. That? What? Go to the doctor. I told him. Oh, okay, good. And then that question is cut. Okay. Again, yeah, I can't help, I have to keep saying that. Yeah, so which I told him. That's kind of, I don't know, it's more of a light detail. Which I told him. Oh, which is what I told him. I feel like it's just a little bit different, but don't worry about it. Last one. Oh, there's one more. There's this one. Which is how. And remember, how means the way or the method. Okay, so it's a big review of so many topics. Let's say I walked to school because I missed the bus. Okay, which is how I usually go. Yes, that's yes. Right? So the question sounds like the question could be, oh, do you usually take the bus? Oh, is that the usual way? Yes. That is the way. The bus is the way, the method I usually go to school. Okay, so yeah, this, yes. You don't have to ask that. I'm answering you already. Okay, which is how I usually go. Today I made spaghetti sauce with fresh tomatoes instead of canned, which is how my mother used to make it. Okay, so I use my mother's method, my mother's recipe, her way of making it. Okay, fresh tomatoes instead of canned. That is the way, that's the recipe. Okay, so this whole set, fresh instead of canned, my mother used to make it. Okay. Yeah, that would be strange. If you just said which my mother used to make it, yeah, that's seems strange. Not natural. You need that how to mean that this is the recipe. In this case, this is the recipe she used to make it. Okay. Maybe the listener's thinking, oh, what are they? Oh, maybe, why? Or, where did you learn that? Right. Well, what is that from? Well, yeah, that's a good question. I can sense your question coming, so I'll answer you. Which is how? Which is the recipe? My mother used to make it. Oh, okay. Cut. Okay. So yeah, I think hopefully you're understanding that. Yeah, this is really kind of the final level of high-speed listening, high-speed thinking. You're mentally sensing the questions and you're answering them, for them, so they don't have to ask. So you can save time and communicate more quickly. And my students are Japanese, so I think that start observing how in Japanese or in any language, in your language, what are the phrases or words that communicate much, much more to the listener, so that questions don't have to be asked or answers are packaged, in the story. And yeah, this is definitely one that native English speakers use. I maybe have never seen this in a textbook. I'm not sure. Let's see, one more. I climbed to the top of a mountain yesterday. Question? Oh, why? Why do you do that? Right? What is that? Why do you do that? Which is the way I like to relax. When means at times when I get stressed out. So when I have when I have stress, this is the way to relax, right? And it is climbing a mountain. Climbing a mountain is the way I like to relax. Oh, why? Oh, okay, I see. Question cut. Thank you. Oh, I understand. Right? Next question. Oh, how was it? Oh. Which was amazing. Oh, okay, right. That question too. Cut. Okay. Yeah, now we're really, we're really sensing, questions are coming. We're not really waiting for them. We can answer them for the listener. All right. So yeah, just that these ones are a little bit easier. That one that is trickier is that which is what. It's because you're saying, yeah, that item that is the item. My son asked how with his news, which is what he had been asking for, which he had been asking. Yeah, okay, maybe only that one. It's pretty very, very similar, but you should know that we do use this style. All right. Okay, that's enough. So yeah, go ahead, leave a comment if you like, and we'll see you in the next video.